My nephew has 2 sets of reproductive systems. The doctor suggested surgery to keep one set. My sister-in-law said she likes girls. She insisted on making my nephew a woman. But on my advice, my nephew chose to keep the male system. But until my nephew graduated from college, because he couldn't find a good job, and couldn't get married, my sister-in-law whispered in his ear, "It's all your aunt's fault. If it weren't for her, back then, I would have made you a girl." Girls are so popular now. Bride price is easily hundreds of thousands. After marriage, you don't have to work to earn money. It's so nice to be a rich housewife at home. Why would you have to work as hard as you do now? My nephew has hated me to the bone ever since. He tricked me onto the rooftop, and pushed me off. After being reborn, I returned to the day at the hospital when my nephew's condition was discovered. On the afternoon of that day, the whole family was in the hospital consultation room, looking at the doctor's TET report. The TET results are clear. The patient does have 2 complete sets of reproductive systems. In this case, we recommend surgery to keep one set, and remove the other. Based on development, the male system is more mature. Doctor, isn't it better to keep the female one? Girls are easier to marry off. Bride prices are hundreds of thousands now. Suilon, let the child choose. What do you know? Xiaosui's mom is doing this for your own good. Doctor, wouldn't you say being a girl is easier? No need to buy a house or a car. Marry well and enjoy a lifetime of comfort. I think I'm a guy. What do you, a child? No. Little sister, you're educated. Which one do you think we should keep? Here we go again. Last life, I said that sentence right here. The male system is fully developed. We should respect the child's wishes. And I ended up dying a miserable death. This life, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'll listen to my sister-in-law and the child. This is a big deal. I shouldn't interfere. You, what kind of talk is that? You're the most opinionated one in the family. You should make the decision yourselves. I'm just the aunt. How can I decide something that affects the child's whole life? Family members, please decide quickly. The surgical plan needs to be prepared in advance. Doctor, could you explain it more clearly? If she becomes a girl, will it be easier for her to get married? Is the surgery expensive? Can you tell us? Please don't use the phrase, become a girl. This is a serious medical decision. If you choose to keep the female system, long-term hormone therapy will be needed after surgery. If the condition is concealed in a future marriage, it could involve legal and ethical issues. Who's going to talk about that once they're married? Family member, we're speaking from a medical perspective. We recommend keeping the more developed male system. This concerns the child's physical and mental health and identity. What identity? What are you talking about? I just want to know which is more cost-effective. A girl can collect a bride price when she marries. A boy has to buy a house and a car. So much pressure. Xiaosui's mom, let me tell you the truth. Look at your dad, working his whole life just for a small apartment. And look at your aunt, over 30 and still not married. What's the use of working overtime every day? It's great to be a girl. Just dress up pretty, find a rich guy, get the bride price, and have everything. Would your mom ever harm you? But mom, I like playing basketball. I have a lot of good buddies in the dorm. Can playing basketball put food on the table? To get a wife, you need a bride price and a house. Can you earn that? It's not too late to change now. Listen to mom, change to the female system. Mom will change your name to Zhao 11. It sounds so nice. Listen to the doctor. If the child doesn't want to, just forget it. Zhao Shanchuan, shut up. Your son is ruined by your pathetic example. I'm making the decision on this. Doctor, we'll keep the female system. Zhao Sui's body stiffened. In the end, he lowered his head. Zhao Xinhuan quietly observed her nephew's expression from the side. Same expression as in the last life. Just this time, without my respect his wishes line. He doesn't even have a last excuse to struggle. Does the patient himself agree? He needs to sign himself. Sign it quickly. Sign it, and mom will buy you a new phone tomorrow. Zhao Sui held the pen. He was silent for 10 seconds before slowly signing his name. On the way back after signing, Zhang Suilan looked at Zhao Xinhuan with a face full of resentment. The surgery costs 58,000. Pot-op care will probably cost another 20,000. Little sister, what was wrong with you just now? I told you to speak, and you didn't. Sister-in-law, I really think you're right. A girl is like a merchant bank. Unlike a boy, who's like a construction bank. With housing prices so high now. Sui, oh no, Cici, it's a blessing to have an easier life later. Now that sounds like something a person would say. Tell me, are bride prices all 300,000 to 500,000 now? My colleague married off her daughter. Just the bride price was 680,000, and they gave a car too. The groom's family owns a factory. Hear that? Shanchuan, 680,000. Cici, mom will definitely raise you to be a proper young lady. Money, money, money. All you know is money. What else is there? If your son were a boy and wanted to get married, he'd drain our family's savings. Isn't this great? Later, we can collect a bride price to subsidize the family. Oh, right, little sister, you know a lot of people. When you find a suitable family, remember to introduce Cici. Of course, Cici has a good foundation. With good training, she'll be great. Xiaohua, do you really think this is a good idea? Cici, your mom loves you the most. Her arrangements are definitely for your own good. For a girl, marrying well is better than working hard. Last life, I said being yourself is most important. You hated me for ruining your chance to marry into a rich family. This life, I say marrying well is most important. This time, will you hate me even more? After we got home, see, your aunt understands things. Son, let's go. Mom will take you to buy some women's clothes to get used to it. As Zhao Sui was being pulled away, he turned back to look at Zhao Xinwan. That evening, Zhao Xinwan sat alone in the living room, facing the laptop in front of her. The surgery is scheduled for next week. Last life, but this time, I was busy researching medical information, trying to convince my sister-in-law to respect science, trying to convince my nephew to bravely be himself. And the result? The wind on the rooftop was really cold. Just then, Zhao Xinwan's phone vibrated. It was a call from her mom. Mom, is your sister-in-law really going to do that surgery on Xiao Sui tonight? A perfectly good boy. Mom, my sister-in-law just wants the child to have an easier future. Easier? What easier? That involves cutting with a knife. Why didn't you stop her back then? Would it have helped if I had? You know my sister-in-law's temper. Besides, what if Cici really marries into a rich family and lives comfortably? If you stop her now, wouldn't you be making an enemy? But does Xiao, does he want this? He signed the surgery form himself. Mom, the child is 22 years old. He should take responsibility for himself. Are you that cold-blooded? That's your own nephew. Mom, remember the demolition compensation last time? I said we should split it according to the law, and you called me cold-blooded. This time I didn't say anything, and you still call me cold-blooded. So tell me, what should I do? I just feel bad inside. I understand, but the path is theirs to choose. Mom, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Zhao Xinwan hung up the phone. She opened a real estate website. Last life, I saved up to help my nephew buy a house, and it became the push that sent me off the building. This life, the economic development zone area will have a subway next year. Right now, the unit price is only 8,000. Down payment is 300,000. My savings are enough, plus a little credit loan. Zhao Xinwan's phone started vibrating again. It was a voice message from her sister-in-law. Little sister, do you think this dress suits Xixin? It's on Zio for only 800. Do you think we should sign her up for etiquette classes after surgery? I heard that rich wives all learn this. The dress, the color complements her skin tone. Debt, sign up for etiquette classes. Investing in yourself is most important, right? You really have good taste. We're still short 20,000 for the surgery. Can you lend it to me, sister-in-law? I just looked at a house. I paid the deposit, so I'm a bit tight. But Cici's surgery can't be skipped. Invest now, and the bride price will double later. Buy a house? Why would a woman buy a house? Forget it, forget it. I'll ask your brother to scrape it together. Here we go again. Last life, I paid for the surgery, and all I got was it's your duty. This life, I didn't pay. And I get told, why would a woman buy a house? How interesting. Zhao Xinwan didn't reply to Zhang Suilan's messages anymore. She continued browsing properties. She marked 3 potential houses. 3 days later, there was a family gathering. 7 or 8 people sat around. Suilan, Xiaosu, oh no, Cici, are you really going through with the surgery? Next Wednesday. Let me tell you all, don't call her Xiaosu anymore. Call her Zhao 11. Does the child want this herself? I heard this kind of surgery. Why wouldn't she want it? Cici is very sensible. Cici, come out and greet the elders. What do you know? This is an investment. Cici, tell mom, do you want to sign up? I think, Cici, your mom is doing this for your own good. Suffer a little now, and you'll have 20 fewer years of struggle later. A mother's heart. Xinwan seems off. She's just saying nice things. Probably still bitter about the demolition money last time. Zhang Suilan was still immersed in her plans. She didn't hear their whispers at all. It's settled then. Sign up for etiquette classes, NBA, and beauty treatments. Cici, mom will definitely raise you to be a rich man's wife. Sigh, it's just disheartening. Last life, I said don't put too much pressure on the child. And I was told I was talking nonsense since I wasn't in their shoes. This life, I say train her in every way. Go ahead and gamble your entire savings. This isn't spoiling her. This is fully supporting every decision you make. Zhao Xinwan looked up and met her nephew's confused eyes. Cici, keep it up. Auntie, didn't you used to say we should be true to ourselves? Zhao Sui suddenly spoke. The whole living room fell silent. That was when Auntie was young and foolish. Now I understand. In life, practicality is what matters most. Look at Auntie. I'm true to myself, alright, but what good is it, working myself to death? That's right, Cici. Don't listen to that abstract stuff. Practicality is real. See, even you don't stick to it. Why should you expect someone else to stick to it for you? Soon, the day of the surgery arrived. Zhao Xinwan happened to be in the area looking at houses. She stopped by to trek in. Why isn't she out yet? It's been 3 hours. Sister-in-law, don't worry, major surgeries take time. Little sister, you don't think there's a problem, do you? What if? It's a regular top-tier hospital. The surgeon is an expert. What could go wrong? Sister-in-law, look on the bright side. When Cici marries well, you'll be able to enjoy the good life. Right, not long after. The surgery light went out, and the doctor came out. The surgery went smoothly. The patient is still under anesthesia. We need to observe for 6 hours. Doctor, will she be able to get married and have children later? Will it affect finding a partner? Physiological functions will be preserved, but she'll need long-term hormone therapy. Also, the patient's psychological well-being is very important. We recommend psychological counseling after surgery. Psychological? She'll be too happy to need that. Zhang Suilan anxiously craned her neck to see the bed being wheeled out. Zhao Xinwan stood by, watching it all. Cici, Mom is here. Last life. At this moment, I held her hand and said, don't be afraid, Auntie is here. This life, sister-in-law, I have things to do. I'm leaving first. I have to handle the paperwork for the house. Go on, go on. Hey, by the way, where did you buy that house? How big? Economic Development Zone, 80 square meters, small apartment. That godforsaken place? You might as well have lent me the money to invest in CC. Debt. I don't have your good judgment, sister-in-law. I'm off. At the end of the hallway, Zhao Xinwan stopped. She turned back to look at Zhao Sui. No, Zhao 11. You signed this path yourself. This life, I won't say a word of advice, not a word of objection. I'll just watch and see how far this rich wife path you two dream of can take you. Just then, her phone vibrated. It was a message from the real estate agent. Miss, the owner of the other unit agreed to drop the price by 50,000. Can you sign today? I'll go now. Full payment. The best thing about Rebirth is that it shows you. Some people aren't worth a single extra word from you. 2 years had passed since Zhao Shi's surgery. One weekend, the Zhao family had a gathering. All the aunts and uncles came. Zhao 11 was wearing a pink dress, surrounded by a group of people. Look how beautiful our Cici is now. We've spent nearly 50,000 on beauty treatments in the last 2 years. Was it worth it? She has changed. But why doesn't Cici smile? Mom, girls should be reserved. Nowadays, rich families like elegant and dignified girls. Auntie really has insight. Oh, right, Xinwan, you know so many bosses at your company. Introduce a few to Cici. The people I know are just regular office workers. At most, middle management. Besides, Cici has high standards. Why would she be interested in the guys at my company who make 20 to 30k a month? 20 to 30k? That won't do. Our Cici is going to be a rich man's wife. She needs at least an annual income of $1 million. Can you just say less? What did I say wrong? A girl's prime is short. If she doesn't seize the chance now, by the time she's 30, who wants to hear this? You say this every time. Just then, the doorbell rang. I'll get it. As soon as she opened the door, a man around 50 years old stood outside, holding a gift box in his hands. Is Miss Zhao 11 at home? I'm Lin Jiangwo, President Lin. Oh my, what brings you here? Cici, hurry up. Zhang Suilan pulled Lin Jiangwo to sit on the main sofa. He kept glancing at Zhao 11. I met Miss Zhao at a charity gala last month. I've been thinking about her. I was passing by today and thought I'd drop in. Not an intrusion at all. I run a small construction materials business, divorced last year, with a 10-year-old son. I think Miss Zhao is gentle. She should be good with children. I'm good with children. Our Cici loves kids. I wonder, President Lin, do you lie in a villa now? 300 square meters, 3 cars, and the company. Annual revenue? Just a modest 20 to 30 million. Oh my. Quick, Cici, pour President Lin some tea. Here we go. Divorced with a kid, 40 to 50 years old. My sister-in-law sure took the bait. He is a bit old, but he's also a young rich second generation. Why would they be in such a hurry to get married? President Lin, someone with your career success knows how to cherish a woman. Right. Older men know how to cherish you. Hear that? So what if he's remarried? The kid is already there. You don't even have to suffer through childbirth. Mom, I have a meeting to go to. Miss Xiao, would you like to have dinner with me next week? After seeing Lin Jiangwo out, Zhao Xinwan had just closed the door when she heard Zhao 11 complaining to her mother. Mom, he's 23 years older than me. His son is 10. So what if he's 10? He has money. You'll lie in a villa and drive a BMW. Look at your aunt. She's 35 and still single, working overtime every day to pay her mortgage. Is that the life you want? If the child doesn't want to, just drop it. Shut up. It's because you're useless that our daughter has to find her own opportunities. I'm telling you, dress up nicely next weekend. If you dare to make a face, just watch. Sister-in-law, calm down. Cici, your mom is doing this for your own good. Do you know how fierce the competition is among young girls now? A man with President Lin's conditions. So many women are throwing themselves at him. You're lucky he took a liking to you. Xiaogua, do you think I'm jealous of you? If someone introduced me to a man like that, I would have agreed long ago. A woman's youth is only for a few years. Hear that? Even your aunt says so. Even auntie says so. Am I really overthinking this? If you marry him, you'll be a stepmother. So what if you're a stepmother? You don't have to give birth. You get a ready-made son. And in the future, all the family property will be our Cici's. My sister-in-law is right. 2 weeks later, Lin Jiangwo, Zhao 11, and Zhang Suilan were dining at a high-end Western restaurant. After getting to know Miss Zhao, over these 2 weeks, I think we're a good fit. I'll be direct. I want to get married. President Lin is a straightforward man. As for the bride price, we're thinking 280,000. I'll cover the wedding. After marriage, you'll lie in the villa, and I'll give you 20,000 a month for spending money. 280,000? President Lin, our CC is a virgin. If you think that's too little, just say so. No, no, no. President Lin, let's talk. After dinner, as soon as they got home, Zhang Suilan started to worry. 280,000? Is he trying to insult us? We've invested more than that in the last 2 years alone. That's enough. He has a house and a car. What do you know? I asked around. Lin Jiangwo's ex-wife got 5 million in the divorce. Why should our CC only get 280,000? Mom, I don't want to get married. You're 25 already. Wait a few more years, and no one will even offer 280,000. The door opened from the outside. Zhao Xinhuan walked in carrying a document bag. What's wrong? Tonight, you be the judge. Lin Jiangwo only offered 280,000 for the bride price. 280,000 is a bit low, but I heard President Lin is a bit tight on funds lately. His construction projects have payments held up. Tight on funds, huh? So he's in a hurry to get married to bring good luck. Of course, if you think it's not suitable, sister-in-law, you can wait. Cece is still young. But, I ran into Aunt Lee today. Her daughter is 29. Her bride price has dropped to 200,000 in matchmaking, and she still hasn't married. Once a girl passes 28, her value drops sharply. 29 years old, 200,000. Exactly. If you ask me, although President Lin's bride price is low, the pot marriage security is good. Living in a villa, 20,000 a month for spending money. Unlike me, earning a fixed salary every month. After paying the mortgage, I only have enough for food. Mom, maybe we should look around? Look around for what? It's settled on Lin Jiangwo, but we need to negotiate the bride price. Xinhuan, you help your sister-in-law negotiate. You're educated and good with words. I can't do that. This is Cece's lifelong matter. I need to keep my distance. Besides, sister-in-law, you're a much better negotiator than I am. Didn't you talk that vegetable vendor into lowering the price last time? That's true. Suilan, if the child doesn't want to, don't force her. Zhao Shanchuan, if it weren't for me holding this family together, it would have fallen apart long ago. You only earn 4,000 a month, and think how much we've spent raising our daughter. Now that there's a chance to turn things around, you want to hold us back? Dad, sister-in-law, you two talk it over slowly. I have a property plan to look at. Oh, Cece, although President Lin is older men are more stable. Look at those who marry young rich guys. They're always on guard against mistresses. How tiring. Zhao Xinhuan stood up and didn't say anything more. She turned and went into her bedroom, closing the door. Hear that? Even your aunt says so. Mom is doing this for your own good. Tomorrow, I'll call Lin Jiangwo. At least raise the bride price to 380,000. Maybe I really am being too picky. Even Auntie, who's so successful, envies me. 3 days later, Zhao 11 met with Zhao Xinhuan. Auntie, Lin Jiangwo agreed to 350,000. We're getting engaged next month. Good news. Congratulations, but last night, I dreamed I was still Zhao Sui, playing basketball. Auntie, sometimes when I look in the mirror, I feel like the person inside isn't me. Finally starting to waver, huh? Too bad there's no going back. Cece, don't say things like that anymore. Look how good you have it now. Beautiful, with a chance to marry well. Do you know how many girls envy you? But Lin Jiangwo. He made me sign a prenuptial agreement yesterday. It says the villa is his premarital property, and he made me promise to be good to his son. A prenuptial agreement? That is a bit, but it's understandable. He has a lot to protect. Auntie, do I really have to get married? I'm only 25. Cece, let Auntie be honest with you. The most important thing in a woman's life is to marry the right man. Look at me. I'm 35, working overtime until midnight every day. Last month's trek-up showed a bunch of problems, just to pay the mortgage. I can't even bring myself to buy a decent coat. But Auntie, you seem pretty fulfilled. Fulfilled? That's just me pretending. Last time my mom was in the hospital. When I went to pay the deposit, I only had 8,000 left in my otsao. If you marry him, would you ever have to worry about money with President Lin? Besides, if you say you don't want to marry now, will your mom agree? In the last 2 years, just to raise you, the family's savings are all gone. Your dad's health isn't good either. I know the family isn't well off. So, listen to your mom. She's definitely right. She's planned everything so well for you. Marry him, and you'll be a rich wife. Then you can help out the family, and your parents can enjoy a comfortable life. Now that's being filial. Filial. Right, I need to be filial to mom and dad. I have to go. The landlord scheduled a house viewing. Remember what your aunt said. Marrying well is better than working hard. Don't follow in my footsteps. Auntie, are you buying a house? My rental lease is up. I want to move closer to the company. But house prices are too high now. I can't afford it. Wishing you happiness, Zhao Xinhuan walked out of the cafe. Her smile instantly faded. The loan for the second house was finally approved. Transfer next week. 1 week later, Zhao Xinhuan came out after signing the purchase contract. She ran into Aunt Zhang, a neighbor who was looking at houses with a friend. Xiao Zhao, it really is you. You came here, just bought a small one for investment? This neighborhood is now 20,000 per square meter. How big is the one you bought? 89 square meters, a small unit, easy to rent out. Saved up for years for the down payment. You really have good taste. By the way, I heard a subway is going to be built nearby. House prices will go up even more. Oh, right, your nephew, I mean niece, is Zhao 11 going to marry a big bot? Yeah, my sister-in-law arranged it. I heard the guy is 45, divorced with a kid. Older men know how to take care of you. Cece will lie a life of comfort after marrying him. Not lie me, still having to struggle on my own. Ah, well, but Xiao Zhao, you're not bad either. Already on your second house. Zhang Suilan's family came uninvited, saying they were showing Zhao 11 around. Zhao Xinwan's newly bought house is just this small. How much did it cost? Over 1.8 million, a 30-year loan. 30 years? By the time you pay it off, you'll be retired. Our Cece will have a villa ready for her after she marries. Why would she suffer like this? Xiaogu, you must be hep pie about buying a house, right? Hep pie, with a monthly payment of 9,000. Half my salary is gone. See, your mom was right. Why does a girl need to buy a house? Marry well and you'll have everything. Got it? Even your aunt admits it. Oh, right. Next month is Cece's engagement party. You have to give a gift. Cece will be a rich lady from now on. You, as her aunt, can't be stingy. Of course. How much should I give? At least 5,000. Oh, right. You know a lot of people. The engagement party needs to be at a 5-star hotel. Help make some connections, sister-in-law. Hotel bookings all require a deposit up front. I used all my money for the down payment. Xinwan, that's not right. Cece only gets engaged once in her life. You, as her aunt, aren't helping out. Suilan, Xinwan buying a house isn't easy either. It's not easy. Who told her she had to be some strong woman? What's the use of buying this crappy house? Strong women, no one dares to marry them. Right. So I envy Cece. Mom, let's go back. I want to buy a dress. I need to wear a famous brand for the engagement party. Come on, Mom will take you shopping. Zhang Suilan and Zhao 11 left. Zhao Shanchuan lagged behind, walking slowly. Xingwan, she was secretly crying last night. Brother, they chose their own path. I know, but forget it. Take good care of yourself. 1 hour later, Zhao 11 was trying on a dress priced at 38,000 in a luxury store. Miss, this dress looks really good on you. It really shows off your elegance. It costs 38,000. Mom, Lin Jiangmo said. His friends are all coming to the engagement party. I can't wear cheap stuff and embarrass him. Buy it, but CC. Mom, my salary hasn't been paid yet this month. You pay with your credit card first. When the bride price comes in, Mom will pay you back. My credit card limit is only 10,000 left. Then borrow from your aunt. Aunt just bought a house. Oomph. She did it on purpose. She didn't buy it earlier or later. She had to buy it now and use my card. At worst, I'll eat pickled vegetables next month. Zhao 11 looked at her glamorous self in the mirror. So beautiful. This is the life I want. Zhao Shi's phone vibrated. It was a message from Lin Jiangwo. Finished trying on the dress? Send a photo. Oh, right, just remembered something. I need to add a clause to the prenuptial agreement. If there are no children within 5 years, the bride price must be fully refunded. Zhao 11 stared at the screen. That 38,000 dress suddenly felt like needles pricking her eyes. She replied, the dress doesn't fit. The engagement is off. It was from this point, Zhao 11 started going to beauty salons more and more frequently, becoming increasingly obsessed with the amount of the bride price. 3 years later, Zhao 11 sat across from a marriage consultant, with 7 or 8 files spread out in front of her. Miss Zhao, these are the profiles of men this month who meet your requirements. But are you sure you don't want to relax the age requirement? High-quality men under 40 usually prefer spouses around 25 years old. Do I look that old? I spend 10,000 a month on beauty treatments. It's not a looks issue, it's fertility. Your profile says you have an underdeveloped uterus, unable to bear children. That one condition alone eliminates 90% of high-quality clients. I can do IVF. What about the cost? And the success rate is very low, Miss Zhao. I suggest you look at these. This one is a 48-year-old executive at a listed company. His children are already settled. Doesn't require children. Bald, with a beer belly, even worse than Lin Jiangwo. I didn't even marry Lin Jiangwo 3 years ago, and now I'm supposed to marry this? Miss Zhao, you are 28 years old. In the marriage market, that's considered older. Plus the fertility issue. To be honest, the matching resources are limited. I don't believe it. My mom said someone like me can at least marry a man worth tens of millions. Then please find another agency. Our service fee of 30,000 is non-refundable. It's clearly stated in the contract. Coming out of the agency, Zhang Suilan arranged for Zhao 11 to have a blind date with an elite man around 35. Miss Zhao, what are your hobbies? Flower arranging, tea ceremony, occasionally visiting art galleries. My mom says these things cultivate character. Indeed, but I heard from the matchmaker that Miss Zhao doesn't have a job. My mom says girls don't need to work. Marrying well is enough. After marriage, taking care of the husband and teaching the children is the duty. So, Miss Zhao, what is your definition of marrying well? At least a villa, an annual income of over $1 million. The bride price can't be less than 500,000. After marriage, I want to manage the finances. Monthly allowance can't be less than 30,000. Very specific requirements. I have another meeting. Miss Zhao, forgive me for being blunt. Your conditions don't met these requirements. What do you mean? I earn 2 million a year, I have a house and a car. Why would I want a rich wife who treats me like an ATM? Oh, by the way, that Chanel you're wearing is last year's model. A truly wealthy woman wouldn't wear out-of-season clothes. She turned and left, leaving Zhao 11 standing there frozen. He knew this blind date had failed again and again. After several failed blind dates for Zhao 11, a week later, Zhang Suilan cornered Zhao Xinwan after work. Xinwan, you have to help this time. Sister-in-law, what's wrong? Cece's blind date fell through again. This time it was a lawyer. They were getting along fine. But then his mother made some inquiries. I don't know where she heard that Cece had surgery before. How did it get out? I don't know. The hospital must have leaked her privacy. Xinwan, you know a lot of people. Can you pull some strings? Sister-in-law, medical records lie that are protected by law. If it was leaked, you can sue. But did Cece ever tell the truth during her blind dates? Tell the truth? Are you crazy? Who would want her if they knew? But sister-in-law, they'll find out eventually after marriage. By then, the rice will be cooked. What can she do? Just tell me, will you help or not? Cece is your own niece. Sister-in-law, it's not that I won't help, it's that I can't. I'm so busy with my project, I'm working overtime every day. The bot is watching me closely. I have an appointment with a tenant to sign a lease. I have to go. Zhao Xinwan, you're just going to watch your niece never get married? Zhao Xinwan ignored her and walked away without looking back. The third house, this unit is rented out. The monthly payment pressure is much less. Time to consider a fourth house. A few days later, Zhao Shanchuan was hospitalized with high blood pressure. In the hospital room, Zhao 11 sat to the side playing on her phone. Family members? My mom went to pay the fees. The patient has stage 3 hypertension. Must be hospitalized for observation. Long-term overwork. Too much emotional fluctuation. You family members need to be careful. Jiang Suilan rushed in, holding the payment slip. How many days in the hospital? How much per day? Let's stay for 3 days first. Deposit is 5,000. The follow-up depends on the TET results. 5,000? We haven't even paid the mortgage this month. It's all your fault. I told you, don't work overtime at that crappy factory. You had to earn that little bit of overtime pay. No overtime. Then where would Cece's beauty salon money come from? Mom, I need to get Botox next month. My best friend says the new place has good results. Injections, that's all you know. Your dad is lying right here. Oomph, right. Go find Zhao Xinwan. Isn't she rich? Zhang Suilan brought a fruit basket to Zhao Xinwan's new home. Zhao 11 followed reluctantly. Sister-in-law, how is brother? He's hospitalized. High blood pressure. Xinwan, your sister-in-law really has no other choice. Your brother's factory isn't doing well. I only got paid 3,000 this month. Ah, and Cece has to pay for the beauty salon again. Sister-in-law, don't worry. Brother's health is the priority. What do you need me to do? Borrow 100,000? Your brother's hospitalization costs money. Cece needs to go to Korea for plastic surgery. I've asked around, the technology is good there. After a little touch-up, she'll definitely be able to get married. Plastic surgery? Right, Cece is 29 this year. If we wait any longer, no one will want her. Make her prettier. Then we can ask for a higher bride price. Mom, I don't want to go to Korea. Shut up. Xinwan, you have 2 houses collecting rent now, and a high salary. 100,000. That's nothing for you, right? Sister-in-law, I bought a 3rd house last year. The monthly payment is 18,000. The rent just covers the loans for 2 houses. My whole salary goes into it. To be honest with you, I even had to split my credit card payment this month. A 3rd house? When did you buy it? 6 months ago, that new development in the East District. I thought it was an investment at the time. Now I'm stuck with it. Ah, sister-in-law, if I had the money, I would definitely lend it. But isn't Cece getting married soon? Let the future son-in-law. Future son-in-law? I've had enough. Mom, it's been 3 years. Over 30 blind dates. Either bald or divorced with kids. Last time, that President Wang, 53 years old, older than dad. So what if he's 53? He's worth 20 million. So what if he's worth 20 million? He made me sign an agreement. He wouldn't give me a single cent, and I'd have to take care of him, with his senile dementia. Mom, you still said I had to marry him. You're 29 years old. If you don't marry now, you'll never be able to. Sister-in-law, calm down. Zhao Xinwan, stop being so fake. If you hadn't stopped Xiao Sui back then, he would still be a man now. At least he could work and earn money. Finally said it. Sister-in-law. Who signed the surgery consent form? Wasn't that also? Who kept saying that marrying changes your destiny? Who complained that every blind date's bride price was too low? Who told Cece to quit her job and focus on getting married? You're bringing up the past. Zhao Shanchuan suddenly pushed the door open, still wearing his hospital wristband. Suilan. I heard that. I heard everything. Shanchuan, why aren't you at the hospital? I lay in that hospital bed thinking all night. How did this family become like this? A perfectly good son, turned into something neither male nor female. Now she can't get married. Lazing around all day, no housework, thinks work is too tiring. What have you turned him into? Dad, you called me neither male nor female? Zhao Shanchuan, are you crazy? Det, I'm crazy. Driven crazy by you. All of it, Suelan. It was all your idea. Saying a girl is a merchant bank. Well, the bank is bankrupt now. Where's the money? Where's the bride price? Now you blame me? Didn't you all agree to the surgery back then? Mom said it was better to be a girl. Did any of you stop it? Auntie didn't stop it either. I didn't stop it. Because it's your life. I did it all for this family, so you could have a good life. Divorce. Suelan, I can't take it anymore. The door slammed shut. Zhao Shanchuan left. Zhao Xinwan followed him out. Zhao Shanchuan was leaning against the wall, crying. Brother. Come stay with me. No, I'm going back to the old house. Xinwan. You're doing well. That's all your brother needs to know. Don't worry about us anymore. Zhao Shanchuan had been gone for a month. Zhang Suilan was still obsessed, making Zhao 11 continue with blind dates. This one has to work out. 32 years old, owns his own company, unmarried. Mom went through 8 layers of connections to set this up. Mom, I don't want to go on blind dates anymore. I want to find a job. Find a job? What can you do? Waiting tables for 3,000 a month? Is that enough to buy 1 bottle of serum? Listen, at dinner tomorrow, you get him drunk. Then the rice will be cooked. He won't be able to back out then. Mom, that's marriage fraud. What fraud? Fraud? You'll be together. If he dares not take responsibility, we'll ask for at least 800,000 in bride price. Your dad's hospital bills, the mortgage, the credit cards, it all depends on this. I'm not going. You have to go. Look what you've dragged this family into. Don't you know? Debt collectors call every day. The next evening, in a hotel room, Zhao 11 was huddled on the edge of the bed, disheveled. The man was on the phone. Mom, something happened. She's a man, not a woman. Down there, I drank too much. I didn't notice. I only found out this morning. You tricked me. You're a transsexual. No, not transsexual. It's 2 systems, kept the female one. Liar. Your whole family conspired to commit marriage fraud. You wanted the bride price, right? 800,000? I'm telling you, I won't give a single cent, and I'm going to sue you. Please, don't. My mom made me do it. Made you do it? You're 29 years old, can't you think for yourself? Get out. Get out now. The next morning, the man came with his parents and 2 burly relatives to bang on the door. Zhang Suilan, come out. You liars, come out. In-laws? Pa, who's your in-law? Everyone, be the judge. Their daughter used to be a man. Tricked my son into marriage for an 800,000 bride price. Got him drunk last night, tried to trap him. Lucky I found out. Otherwise, his life would be ruined. No, that's not it. Cece is a girl. Here are her medical records. You had the surgery back then, kept the female reproductive system. Just for this marriage fraud today, right? I didn't mean to. My mom made me do it. Zhao Xin, what are you saying? Everyone heard that. This family specializes in raising liars to marry for bride prices. Who would dare to marry into their family from now on? More and more people gathered, pointing and whispering. Sister-in-law's vision went dark, and she fainted. Did you hear? Old Zhao's daughter used to be a man. No wonder they asked for such a high bride price. That's marriage fraud. I heard they wanted 800,000. Zhang Suilan was always pushing her daughter to marry into a rich family. So this is how fake it was. Old Lin's eldest is in the hospital, wants a divorce. The daughter is hiding at home, afraid to go out. If you ask me, it's all Zhang Suilan's doing. A perfectly good child, and she messed him up like this. Lin Wan, though, she's done well for herself. 3 houses now, right? She earned it all herself. Yeah, Zhao 11 was secretly listening from the upstairs window. She now hated Zhang Suilan. Later, at Zhao Xinwan's mother's 70th birthday banquet, relatives gathered. Zhao Xinwan sat at the main table next to her mother. Xinwan is now the most successful one in our family. 3 houses. I heard you got promoted to director too. Vice director. The houses are all mortgaged. The pressure is huge. Oh, stop being modest. Your rent must be 20,000 to 30,000 a month now, right? That's half a year's salary for me. Xinwan had the foresight to buy houses early. Ha ha ha. My son, I told him to buy back then, but he wouldn't listen. Now the house prices have doubled. Ah, can't afford it. Tonight is good. I know your brother is living in the old house. I hired a cleaner to go there every week. Don't worry, Mom. Zhang Suilan still had the nerve to come? Everyone knows about the marriage fraud. Everyone knows the whole shittery. Ah, I heard Zhao 11 has depression. Cries at home all day. A perfectly good child, ruined. Sister-in-law suddenly stood up. Carrying a wineglass, she walked to the main table. Mom, wishing you a long life. Xingwan. Sister-in-law, let me toast you. You're living such a good life now. Sister-in-law, please sit. Did you know this would happen all along? Know what? That CC wouldn't be able to get married? That we would end up like this? Sister-in-law, you chose your own path. Back at the hospital, you said keeping the female system would make it easier to marry. I said, I'll go along with you. All these years, you said a girl should marry well, not work hard. I said, sister-in-law is right. You said the bride price should be high. I said, of course. What did I say wrong? You were setting her up. Setting her up. Did I say anything that wasn't agreeing with you? Did I say anything that wasn't your own idea first? Couldn't you have stopped it? You're her own aunt. First, back then, I was the aunt, not the parent. Not the parent. Second, over these 10 years, I advised 3 times. I advised Cece to learn a skill. You said she didn't need to, she just needed to marry. I advised her to find a job. You said it was beneath her. I advised her to lower her standards. You said my daughter deserves better. Third, in the last life, I did stop it. I advised Xiao Sun to keep the male system. And what happened? He couldn't find a wife. You said every day it was all my fault. In the end, she pushed me off the 23rd floor. In this life, I didn't dare to stop it. I'm afraid of dying. Shouwan, Mom, it's all in the past. This glass is for you. Cheers. You taught me one thing. Don't interfere in other people's lives, even if they are jumping into a pit of fire. Everyone, enjoy your meal. I have an investment meeting to attend. Zhao Xinwan left alone. In the car, she received a call from her mother. Was what you said just now true? She pushed you? Mom, it's all in the past. Just think of it as a nightmare. But she was your own nephew. And Zhang Tsuelan. How could she, Mom? Human nature can't withstand temptation, especially when mixed with greed and regret. Get some rest, don't think about it anymore. Just as Zhao Xinwan was about to leave after hanging up, a figure stepped out. Xiaogu, did you need something? I want to know what happened to me in the last life. Is it that important? What would knowing change? I just want to know. If I had kept the male body back then, would my life have been different? In the last life, after you graduated, your work didn't go well. Your blind dates kept failing. Your mom nagged every day, saying the neighbor's daughter got a 500,000 bride price, saying if it weren't for me meddling, you would have been a merchant bank long ago. You started to resent me, resent society. In the end, you thought I ruined your chance for an easy life. On your 30th birthday, you said you had figured it out and invited me to dinner. You tricked me onto the company rooftop. So in this life, no matter which path I chose, you would hate me. Hate me for not stopping you, or hate me for stopping you. No, I'm just the most convenient outsider to blame. What should I do then? Aunt, what am I now? In my past life, I was already dead by now. In this life, watching you reach this point, I can't tell if it's relief or sorrow. There's no one here. Just you and me. Answer me. Do you want me to call you Zhao 11 or Zhao Sui now? I don't know. Zhao Xinwan took a sticky note from her bag, wrote an address and a phone number. This is the old house address. This is your dad's new cell number. I helped him set it up last month. Here's 3,000 yuan. How to choose? It's up to you. Aunt, why are you still helping me? After how I treated you. I'm not helping you. I'm just giving the version of myself from the past life, who wasn't given a second choice on that rooftop, some closure. 3 months later, Zhao Xinwan saw a familiar figure in a therapy clinic. Xiaoguo works here. Yeah, front desk and assistant. Good. What about your dad? He's living at the old house. His blood pressure is much more stable. Aunt, I used the money you gave me to sign up for a night computer class. Classes start next month. That's good. On New Year's Eve, 1 year later, Zhao Xinwan sat on the balcony. Her phone screen lit up. It was a family photo sent by her mother. Xinwan, look at your brother in Xiaosui. Xiaosui is now a dispatcher at a logistics company. She's doing well, even became a team leader. This year, the house finally feels like the new year. Did you eat dumplings alone? Did you? Pep pie New Year. The biggest cost of rebirth isn't foresight, it's clarity. I can't save anyone. Except myself. I no longer try to change anyone's course. I just like my own lighthouse from afar. Maybe it's selfish, but it's safe.